basically, today I've made a video where I ask 8 of my mates and my partner 8 questions and they answer them. So I hope you enjoy. Leslie, how are you today?
I'm pretty good today. No worse than yesterday, as it would be. We're filming this on a Monday, so I guess I'm a weak person now.
Fuck.
That's a bummer.
You're weak as shit now. It's an L on you, to be honest, though.
I gotta bulk up.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm doing okay. It's been just another day.
Awesome.
You know, today could be a bit better. Busy week. Long time today sitting at my cousin's birthday party. He's 8 years old. But it was literally only me, my nan, and his granddad that showed up. Like, no one else showed. I don't think he cared. But it was a little awkward just kind of sitting there and there was no one around. Aside from that, you know, it's going good. Working on some projects today. Got a writing project going, and it's going pretty good.
Hello, I'm a bit sick today.
No.
And I ate a big dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
I am doing amazing, thank you. And yourself?
I'm doing well.
That's stupendous.
I am very, very good, actually. Things have been going fucking good.
Dub.
Big dubs, bigger dubs than... I can't wait to go back and listen to last year's one after we do this. Because things have changed so much. I'm really interested. Yes.
What?
But yeah, things have been going very good. So apologies.
No worries.
We tired. My schedule's fucked now.
Same. Or actually,
Yeah.
mine's a little bit better from last year, but it's you know, it's a new year. It's a new year.
New year.
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Where
Wait, do you want me to expand on that question, or do you want me to just say like my feeling? Because I could expand on it. I could expand on like with more than emotion. I could talk to you about my day, or do you want me to just say I'm good? Because if you just want me to say I'm good, then I could just say I'm good.
It's up to you.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you.
Where do I think I will be in a year? I don't have any grand visions. I imagine it won't be too much different to where I am right now. Sitting at a desk looking at a laptop.
Fair enough. You lived. Did you get that donut?
I did live. I didn't get that donut, but I do have a chocolate chip cookie in front of me. So I would call that good enough.
Honestly, we'll take it.
Hopefully doing something with my life. Hopefully not dead. Hopefully locked in.
I swear you said the not dead part last year as well.
No, last year I said I was gonna be dead.
Oh.
This year, I'm changing. I'm being a better person.
Bro, evolved.
Kill yourself.
In 1 year, I think I will be driving.
Let's go.
I know I said last year that I want to do lessons this year. That's my goal for this year, to have driving lessons, and I'm doing it. I've got 2 lessons left. I'll have my second last this week, actually, next Thursday. And hopefully, I'm very confident next year I will have a full license. That's one thing. Another thing is, I got a lot of hobbies and stuff going now. Hopefully, I'll be continuing them. I've taken up drawing, as you might have seen. I've also started writing projects. I'm starting. I don't want to say novel because it sounds so up my own ass, but it is, I guess.
Damn, you're a
I'm
writer.
writing literature, Iris.
Damn, Blood is writing the literature.
Yes. I've started piano lessons. Those are going pretty good. Hopefully, I'll continue them.
Damn,
Could
literature.
be nice to go to college. But right now, I just kind of want to focus on myself. We'll see about college.
Fair enough. But Blood is literally the literature man and Mozart at the same time.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. No kidding. Who the hell do I think I am?
Any
Living
videos?
what I do.
Any videos? Though,
Any
Liam?
videos? Oh god. I know. I do have one in the works,
Oh.
but it won't be done until next year.
Okay.
So that's another thing. Next year I will have at least one video made.
Let's fucking go. I've been waiting.
I know you have. Everyone's been waiting. I've got 1,000 subscribers who are probably all going to unsubscribe the moment I make a next video, but you know.
It's more than me, Liam. It's more than me.
In a year? Well, I hope I have a job.
You should come work with me. How's that?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Alive, hopefully.
Well, I hope to still be in a relationship, to be finished college, and to have a new job.
Lovely.
In a year, well, I'll be studying academia in my course. I'm gonna be a personal trainer.
Awesome.
It is. I passed the apprehension test.
Damn.
Oh well, I hope I'm still in this college, and I hope I'm not repeating any of my exams.
Which college are you in?
I'm in the Maritime College of MTU. Boat school. I'm surprised we haven't talked about this before. I'm studying to go work on boats.
Ooh. Oh yeah, no, you did say about the boat thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Like country-wise, or
Anywhere,
like
just in general.
or like anywhere.
Wherever
Well,
you think you're going to be in a year.
To be honest with you, with my current accommodation crisis, it's a bit hard to predict that. I could be in Poker, I could be in Bishopstown, I could be in,
Being Kerry, for
good-
all we know.
No, I'm not gonna be in Kerry. That's ridiculous. Who would even suggest such a stupid thing? Kerry sucks ass. I'd rather be in Limerick than Kerry. Anyways, yes, I could be anywhere. I would like to be happy. You know, that's where I would like to be. I would like to be happy, in a happy state.
Fair enough.
Thank
fair
you.
enough.
The video of the game. Okay, well, the video game of the year. I've got to come clean here. I haven't actually played any games that came out this year, so we've hit a bit of a snag already.
Oh.
But I've been playing through one game very much this year,
Yeah.
and bit of an easy pick. A lot of people's favorite game, but I would say Persona 5 Royal
Okay.
is my game of the year because I've been playing through it, and it's the best game ever made.
Fair enough.
So,
Fair enough. Leslie. Splatoon 3. Where's it ranking now?
well, I have wasted my time away. It's still pretty high up. I would put it like game number 2 in my long list of games. Persona 5 is now at the top, but Splatoon 3 is like game number 2. They just did the Grand Fest yesterday. That's when we're filming this, by the way. But I'm sorry, Persona 5 is too good.
Favorite video game of the year. On what I played, or just like that came out this year.
That came out this year.
That
From
came out this year.
between the time span of this September and last September.
I don't remember what games came out this year.
Or what you've been playing in between.
forgot. It's been a while. I like Persona 3 Reload, at
Yeah.
least how it looks. And then for games I've been playing this year, I still love Honkai Star Rail. I'm addicted to gambling.
as we are all, you know.
I don't know if I played it this year, but Super Mario Wonder, it's amazing. I actually was reading recently like an interview they did with the developers, and they kind of talked about like how back in like the NES era, you could kind of wow people in video games with anything. Like Mario could jump down a pipe and then he'd pop up in another area and you'd be like, "Oh my god, this is crazy." But that doesn't really work anymore because games have become so technologically involved. So they wanted to create a game that re-inspired this sense of wonder with modern hardware and with the ability to surprise people because games were losing their sense of surprise, they felt. And if you've played Wonder, you know they nailed it. Wonder, like, it's an easy game. It is not a tough game at all, but it's so fun. It's so full of creativity. Literally just wonder. I don't think it would be fair to describe the game. I think you just kind of have to put it out there and say this game is so good at being creative and making you go, "Oh my god, this is hilarious. This is so much fun." It brought me back to how games were as a kid, and I really like it for that.
Liam, would you say it's wonderful?
I would, and Mario says it too. End of every level, takes off his little hat. And does he take off his hat, or am I thinking of New Soup? You should know this, Irish. You were playing the game.
I lost my Joy-Cons. I haven't played it in a while.
What the hell? He goes wonderful, and he puts fists in the air. It is a wonderful game.
So fair.
Oh, my video game of the year. That's such an easy question. It's Xenoblade Chronicles 3, obviously. You know, I got that for Christmas last year. I played it, and then I kept playing it. It took me like half a year to beat it because it's a big game. And you know, Hollow Knight's been my favorite game of all time since 2020. And then I played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and now that's my favorite game of all time. That's how good it is, Iris. That's how good that game is.
Damn.
It's an amazing story, awesome world. It's so cool. There's a lot of awesome game mechanics. I love it. I love it a lot.
Fair
And
enough.
I can't wait to play the DLC when I have the money to buy it.
Gotta get that job. Get that
Yeah,
DLC.
that's why I need it. That's the only reason I need a job so I can get video games.
Video game like that came out
Yep.
this year. Probably Final Fantasy.
Real. Did a lot of games this year. I've been playing a fair amount of Rust again. Good bit of TF2. I've recently got back into zombies again. It's been a bit of fun. Should have a zombies video out soon. That's gonna be awesome with Ollie. Ooh, 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 oh, ew. And Steam doesn't seem to be loading. Okay, I'm just gonna say. Ooh, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say COD World War II. I've been really enjoying that lately.
My video game of the year, you say? That's quite a tricky question. But I gotta say, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. It's a funny game where each one shows his ass.
So fair. So fair.
Oh, thank you. You better put a picture.
Ooh. Oh, I have to think. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know if it came out this year, but Lies of P fucking amazing.
What? Which game?
Lies of P. It's a Souls-like, but you're playing as like it's set in like Pinocchio story, but it's like a Bloodborne kind of Souls-like
Oh.
with a bunch of like weird occult themes and like robots. It's like Terminator, but Pinocchio and like clockwork robots and shit.
That's crazy.
It's very cool. That shit went hard as fuck.
Good question. So this year wasn't a really good year for gaming for me. I haven't played a lot of games, especially this summer. My controller was broke, and so I didn't do a lot of gaming.
Damn.
But video game of the year. I've been playing a lot of Rocket League recently. I don't know why. It feels fun. Well, I played a story game, didn't I? No, I didn't. I don't know my favorite video game is of the year. I would like to say Red Dead Redemption 2, which was probably my video game last time I said it, but it's just such a good game.
It's
But
true.
I don't know what else I could say. I don't know. Maybe Spider-Man 2 because I did pay that. I don't know. I'll say Red Dead Redemption 2. That's what I'll say. I'll say. Wait, can I change my mind later on?
Sure.
Okay.
This year.
My favorite alcohol beverage of this year would be. Honestly, I had Copperberg gin and lemonade, strawberry and lime yesterday, and it was pretty fucking rocking. So I would go with that.
Fair enough. See, the real question is, are you still a lightweight?
Okay. Contrary to popular belief, I'm a pretty responsible drinker. However, I'm very lightweight, so I have to monitor myself very carefully.
So fair. So fair.
But I do a good job.
My favorite alcoholic beverage this year. I'm gonna say the same one from last year. I still do not remember the name of the drink. It was just some like berry mixed like alcohol. I don't remember the name of it.
Fair. Fair. Fair.
It's been too long without it. But I remember the taste like it was yesterday.
I gotta bring you some alcohol when I come over.
You're probably gonna bring me some bum ass shit that doesn't even taste good.
Bulmers does taste good. Leslie agrees.
Okay, but I'm not Leslie.
True.
I don't drink alcohol, so my answer will probably be the same as it was last year, is that I only drink college squash.
So fair.
I like strawberry milkshakes. I tried strawberry milk. It's not the same. Steph's going to come to my house and beat me with a hatchet for that, but let it be. I have been getting into water very tentatively. Because I've been doing exercise and stuff, trying to get fit. And water is really the only thing you can drink when you exercise. Anything else, it's not going to sate your thirst. And water, like, if it's immediately from the fridge, it tastes alright. But if you leave it to get any bit warm, it tastes terrible. You leave it out for like a minute, it's gone. You might as well dump it. But opinion on water is steadily increasing. I've had to give up milk for dietary reasons, which is heartbreaking.
Honestly,
I can't survive without my milk. I know you're not a fan.
welcome to the club, Liam. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I'm devastated. I'm a big milk guzzler. No, I can't.
Bro can't guzzle no milk no more.
No, I can't.
Alright, well, I've only had 2 this year. I had Bulmers, and it's palatable at most.
Wow. Is it your favorite?
But no, my favorite
Damn.
is the other one. This is the Bunger on the Beach.
Longer on the beach. Classic.
Because it's juice.
My Oishi green tea.
Still Bulmers. Still Bulmers.
My favorite alcohol beverage? Well, as an Irish person, I want to say Guinness. But Captain Morgan's spiced rum really does it for me. Especially with Coke.
Damn. Blood is the whiskey drinker.
For real, I love rum. They call me Monkey D. Luffy.
Ooh, I really enjoyed the Mount Gay that we had at your birthday, quite honestly. It didn't taste particularly amazing, it was just a good experience.
It was quite gay. I
It's
enjoy it.
pretty fucking gay. Other than that, I've had a lot of, I've been drinking mostly rum. I'm on the pirate orc, I suppose.
Damn. Luffy over here. Lily.
I will find the One Piece.
Oh. What is it?
It's gonna be a fucking.
It's a
I
Trevor.
don't even know enough about One Piece to like approximate that.
It's just a chest full of Mount Gay.
Bill Gates' credit card he hid at the bottom of the ocean.
Holy shit! I gotta go find it.
My favorite alcohol beverage of this year has to be Bacardi with cranberry juice or orange juice, depending on how I feel. If I want orange juice, I'll get Bacardi with cranberry juice, but if I want cranberry juice, I get Bacardi with orange juice.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Yep. Good. Yep.
My favorite thing I've done this year would be, well, I do it every year, but on January the 1st, I get up like super early and I watch the first sunrise of the year. And I get like a cup of tea and I go outside and I sit outside and it's very nice. But
I like that.
I don't know, very calm this year. I felt very, it was
Tranquil.
very beautiful. I would recommend it if anyone doesn't mind getting up at like 6 a.m.
Very fair. Me often.
Yeah, you gotta work them morning shifts.
Thing I did.
Damn. Taskmaster was the top of the old list.
It was the top dog for a lot of people, I think.
It was
Very fun.
It was a good night, or well, good day.
Favorite thing I did this year.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I can tell you it definitely wasn't getting a job. Okay, I don't think there was a favorite thing. I don't know, maybe like a road trip or something.
Okay.
That
Awesome.
the 100th time I went to New York City. I don't know, I hate New York. There's so many cool things about my life right now.
What? But you're so awesome.
It's just work in college.
Fair enough. Sounds like me right now.
Yep, it sucks.
Ooh. That is a good question. I would have to think for a bit.
I'll give you some time.
Honestly, I think started drawing.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to pick a specific drawing in particular because I'm still new. They're kind of all still ass. But drawing is something I have wanted to do for years, and I never really had the courage. I was always like, "Oh, it's gonna be bad. I don't want it to be bad." But then I kind of realized, like, if I want to like drawing, I have to not care about it being good or bad, or like I don't have to like. I don't want to think of some kind of end goal. I just want to draw as if I could draw the thing already. And when I started doing that, yeah, the end result was terrible, but the actual process of drawing was really, really fun. And I've come to like it a lot, and I'm happy because it kind of proved to myself that, yeah, if I want to do something and try something, I can. So I was really happy with myself for that, and I do see myself improving, even as I draw, even though I don't really care about improving anymore. I'm just doing it for the fun of it.
Very fair. Very insightful.
Thank you, Ernest.
You're welcome. Blood is literally the Mozart, the literature, and Leonardo da Vinci now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be all of them.
What was your most favorite thing you did this year?
I don't know. I didn't really do a lot. I guess just like any time we've hung out. There hasn't been any big events.
I've been traveling a lot. I like traveling.
Lovely. My most favorite thing that I've done this year, well, there's a few. The first one was November 16th when me and Ollie got together, and then there was December 9th when we went on holidays just for the first time together, and then there was the multiple birthdays that we went to. Then there was Ollie's birthday, which I planned and messed up, but it ended up working out. And then there was the week in the summer where I had it all from work, and that was pretty awesome. And the 2 Dublin trips we went on recently. They were all pretty awesome, I won't lie.
Less.
My favorite thing I've done. Well, I went through a lot of difficult circumstances recently, but like going through college. But I think my proudest moment was catching up on Jujutsu Kaisen. I have so much power.
Damn. Fuck, what did they say again? Domain expansion.
Probably going to this college, honestly.
Yeah.
That's been like my goal for the past year. So the fact that I actually got in, still kind of insane to me. Very happy about it.
Let's go.
Good question. Well, my most favorite thing I did this year was probably like, well, I did a lot of things. I did a lot of spectacular things. I could have won a Nobel Prize for my spectacular. So it's hard to say exactly what the best thing I did was. Like, obviously, there was some incredible, like, creating stuff and solving stuff. But my favorite thing of the year was probably creating a really good bagel. I created a really good bagel. You want to know my
Nice.
ingredients?
Let's hear it.
Chicken, bagel, parsimon, cheese, roasted peppers, rocket leaves, spicy something, and did I say chicken?
Yeah.
Well, chicken as well. And if I'm feeling cool, no ketchup. And if I'm feeling cool, I might add some maybe maybe some apple juice to the side.
That's
I don't know, man.
That's a delicious bagel right there.
Thank you.
My favorite song of the year. Okay, when I catalog songs of 2024 in my mind, there is one top dog that I think is like above the rest, and that is Not Like Us. I'm sure you're aware of it.
I've probably heard it.
You've got to have heard it. Kendrick Lamar, the whole him and Drake thing.
Oh.
Remember? That's that song. Or what that was one of the songs, but it was I mean, and it still is like a really popular song. People like it. I like it. I think it's gonna be what I remember this year of music as.
Fair. It was a very popular part of this year. I won't lie.
Well, I'm upset to learn that I am an idiot because that song didn't come out that year. So, retroactively, I'd like to say the best song of 2023 was The Edge by Casey Lee Williams and Martin Gonzalez.
Fair.
So, you know,
I get you.
if only I hadn't been so foolish back then.
Favorite song of the year. I got you two. I got you two songs.
Oh damn.
All right. The first one is called Boku wa by Atario.
Yeah.
And the second song is Never Forget by Kesoku Band.
Awesome.
Those are my top two.
I believe I've heard one of them.
You've heard Never Forget.
Yes.
I think it's the one I picked it last year too. It's just that good of a song.
Damn. It's gonna be the decade song.
It's gonna be the decade song.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to open up Spotify. I am going to have to open up Spotify.
Additional software being involved? Holy moly.
Okay. There's a song that's speaking to me. There's a couple that are speaking to me. This has been a good year for music. Started off a little weak, but I've kind of been picking up songs as I go. Not a lot, but the ones I've been picking up are very, very good. I think you're not gonna like this song. I think you'd find this to be a bit of a downer. But Dream Shiver by Pretend. It's a very, very melodramatic, melancholy type song. It's very mournful and slow, but it has an emotional punch to it. It really hits you in the gut.
Fair.
And it really, like, I think Leslie listened to the song and cried.
Damn.
Just to give you some context. And I'm not one for crying at songs, but it really leaves you with that just whoa feeling. And I haven't heard any other type of music that does that.
Damn. Okay.
It's literally just like it's a 8-minute song. Like first 3 minutes is literally just an intro. Then the guy speaks for a little bit, and then it's just 5 minutes of this crazy guitar solo. It's such a good song.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Liam?
I will send you the Spotify link in case you want to include it in the video somehow.
Do. I'll throw a little bit in the background. Liam?
Copyright strike. What's it bad?
It's fine.
Oh, okay. You strap in.
I'll give you 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to.
No, I am not taking 3 minutes. I've listened to a lot of music this year. Last year there was a couple songs I liked, but I mainly just listened to music because it's nice, it's pleasant. But this year I'll listen to a lot more music that I like more artistically. And I do want to give honorable mentions, which are Highway Slope by Kinoko Teikoku, because that was a contender for my favorite song for most of the year, and Full Moon Full Life from the Persona 3 Reload soundtrack, because that song like single-handedly got me to want to play that game, and I will be playing it eventually. But my favorite band of all time is Kosoku Band, and even last year they were my favorite band of all time. But this year specifically, I got a lot more into them because I just started listening to them a lot more, and I ended up listening to them a bit like I have a Last FM account which keeps track of songs you listen to, and I created it March this year. And since then I've already listened to Kosoku Band like 6,000 times, which is a lot. And they've released a lot of songs this year. They've come out with an entire new album, and then an EP that was this month. And the album had new songs from the 2 movies that came out this year, which I was not able to watch because they're only in Japanese and they're not online anywhere. But I can still listen to the songs on Spotify, and they're really good. There's already I've listened to those so much, and I love absolutely all of them. But if I had to pick one song from Kosoku Band that I like a lot, it's gotta be "Bundle Up Your Hopes," which is from the We Will EP. When that song came out, I did not listen to anything else for an entire week, and it became my most listened to song within that week, which just says how much I like it. And literally, the first time I listened to it, I cried throughout the entire thing, the entire 5 minutes, and I like it a lot. It's sung by Hitori. And for context, Kosoku Band is a band from the Bocchi Rock anime, which is my favorite show of all time. So there's a lot of emotional connection to that show, and that is part of the reason I like this song so much, because it's sung by a character who has a lot of social anxiety. So I could tell how much character development she went through just for this one song, and I thought that was so cool. I'll send you the song here, so you have a reference when you're making the video.
Thank you.
And I could talk about literally like their entire first album. Has 14 songs. I like all of them. I could talk about the 6 songs that were released in the album that came out this year, or the other 3 songs in the EP. But you said I should take 3 minutes, and I think I've already taken like 5. So
Thank you.
I will end my talk here.
If you want to, Send me a voice note of everything you want to say, and then I'll put it at the end in 2 times speed.
Okay, I will do exactly that.
Okay.
I'll tell you my song of the year within the last
Ooh.
12 months.
The equipment's coming out.
Okay, I remember anyway. I had it on must be on website. But it's Like Crazy by Jumin from BTS.
Yeah, real. My favorite song of the year. I'd probably say something from TV Girl. I'm gonna say Lover's Rock, but there is another one that I think just beats it. I can't remember the name. I'll flash up the two of them on screen anyway.
My song of the year, it might be Still by Ben Folds. It's in Over the Hedge.
That
My
is
favorite movie.
that is an awesome choice.
Thank you.
Ooh, can I quickly look at my Spotify?
Yes. Send me a link.
I've been listening to a lot of different shit. But I found this. Ooh, it's so difficult. Apologies.
It's okay.
I found this band called Sleep Token.
Yeah.
They've been getting kind of popular, and they have a bunch of crazy like magic shit in their music. Yeah, okay. I'll just pick this one. Take Me Back to Eden by Sleep Token. I will send you the link.
Nice.
Maybe not all-time favorite. If I had more time, I might say something else, but this definitely stands out to me.
Awesome. We got a magical based music in here, but the campfire is gonna be cooking after this one. Get the cauldrons ready.
Mix our concoctions.
Mix our brew.
It has some Mount Gay and Blue Wickeds.
with a bit of magical music.
Lovely.
My song of the year is probably Take a Fifth by KSI. I think.
Yeah.
I think the lyrics are really they really say a lot. I think they inspire me because I am also like into the thick of it because I started similar to Kiss. I was a black man struggling to make money, so I used my time to play FIFA, and then after that I started creating songs, such as Calvin's Rise to Drink and Calvin's Glory, summed up in 7 words. Those are my hit singles. And yes, and then I started making some foods, my bagel, my toothpaste pasta, and all that shit. So I think I relate a lot to that song.
Can we get a link to those 2 songs?
You can get a CD if you order it offline from calvin.com, USA.ee.
All right, I'll make sure to add it.
No worries.
I'd like to get better at answering interview questions from the sounds of things. I'm not very good in that department.
You're popping off right
now. But I think it'd be funny to learn a silly yet niche skill. Maybe I'll get into yo-yoing.
I can see it.
And I can walk the dog. I don't know any other yo-yo tricks, but I could learn them, and then see that's what I need to improve upon. I need to get better at yo-yo tricks so that I can impress everyone with how many yo-yo tricks I know.
You could do the DNA.
The DNA? What's the DNA?
It's where they do they make the string look like DNA. Cool.
Yeah, I've gotten worse. I'm too nice of a person. I like even now I'm trying to think of something mean to say, and I can't.
Damn.
And it sucks because being a hater is so funny.
It is, to be fair.
I wish I could do that.
Hmm. Hopefully my drawing skills. I want to be able to color better. Like my coloring is like average and whatever, but it could be better. And hopefully I could get better at fighting games.
Real. Bro draws like Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, that's a lie.
No, it's true.
Okay.
Oh, okay, to the next interview.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of things. I want to improve on my health. I want to get into sports. I've always liked sports, but there's always been the kind of, social factor to it, meeting new people, don't know if you get along with them or not. So that's another thing, improving socialization. I don't find it too hard. I feel like I could talk to someone and they'll go like, oh, he's okay. But it's stressful. And especially when meeting new people, like, you don't know how they're going to be.
You should play with me.
You big sports person, Iris?
I love a game of football, Liam.
That's the thing, though. Football is like the one sport I don't like. I'll kick a ball around, but football is very like, I don't know, you have to kind of get hands-on with it, and actually you're not meant to touch the ball with your hands, that's a penalty, but you have to get stuck in, shove the guy, get in front of him and all that. I kind of prefer sports like there's more, I don't know, kind of strategy and positioning and thinking to it. Like, I love volleyball. I was on my volleyball team in primary school, and I had a blast. It was like it was a sport I was good at, and it was a sport that was fun to play. And I've always wanted to get back to it.
What about
or things like tennis or badminton? Like, basically, if the other team can't come over and touch me, I'm a fan.
Fair. What about basketball?
Basketball is so stamina based. Basketball
Yeah.
is like you are just running non-stop for 90 minutes or however long a basketball game is. I think it's 60.
Ooh.
I don't mind, like, I don't know, like when you're just playing with the one net and it's not so much about running around as it is positioning and stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun. I suck at it, but it's fun.
Would you ever be down to play a game of golf?
I've played golf before. I like it.
We should
I
play
would be
golf.
100% down for a game of golf, Iris.
We gotta find a place and play it. I've never played.
We do. It's tough.
Yeah.
Especially if you've never played, I'd have to show you how to swing. I
Okay.
got golf lessons once.
Oh.
In England. She kind of showed me how to swing and stuff, but I still can't hit it further than like 200 meters.
Fair.
If you that.
Suppose
But it's a really fun game.
something I need to improve
definitely
upon.
would go. That's something for you, Iris.
It's something for me. Holy moly.
So yeah, socialization and health,
Mhm.
the big two things.
Fair enough.
And then of course there is drawing and piano and stuff, but I'm also just having fun with them where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But I do want to get better, of course.
Fair enough. What do you hope to improve upon this year?
Well, I've been actively trying to get better at socializing. I still don't like talking to strangers, so this is just for getting better at talking to my friends. And yeah, that's the thing I want to improve on the most. Or like get better at Taekwondo Tatsujin.
I do not know.
On to do with like film. or
yeah,
art?
but like I don't know. Like there could be a lot. I just can't name one thing.
No, you have plenty of time.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't mind.
I would say I did what I said I was going to do last year, so that was awesome. I think future me, you'll know. Take the next step. Ominous, I know, but you'll know when you see.
I want to improve upon my fitness and my teaching abilities. I want to improve the next generation, that they can do anything they want.
Damn, that's insightful.
Thank you very much.
There's a lot. Um, this college is really forcing me to straighten my shit out in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because I usually don't eat. I'm pretty bad at eating, and I usually don't sleep. I'm pretty bad at sleeping. And if I do that, I just pass out when I go to this college, because it's like wake up and trek for an hour and a half there at 5 in the morning.
5 in the
fuck.
morning.
I wake up at 5 and the commute is pretty long, and I get back at about 8.
Why don't you get the bus?
I do get the bus.
Why? How long is the commute?
The commute, it's like the bus is at 7. I get up at like, I wake myself up about 5:15,
Yeah.
and then I get ready slower than most people. I think might be able to cut some of that time down, but I still have to leave my house like at 6:30 kind of thing.
You know, I wake up for work at 5:05 and make it there for
Oh,
6.
Yeah.
So
I just
we're
I just
awake at the
passed
same
out.
time. That's crazy.
Oh, I changed it. I learned how to finally like properly time my laces like correctly, like with no errors, no mess ups, like properly time my laces.
go.
They won't fall off. They were very tight and yeah, I was very proud.
That's
Anyways, to improve this year, I would like to include more productive things in my. No, I would like to stick to the productive things in my day, because sometimes I'm like, yes, go to the gym. I go there for like 2 weeks and I get burnt out. And same with studying, same with like writing stuff. So I want to stick. I want to stick to something. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Yep.
I think I want to tell my future self, don't be someone who lucks out, be someone who locks in.
Damn. That goes hard. That's hard as shit.
Thank you.
Leslie, have you fought any bears recently?
I have not, thankful to say,
Very good.
but I might in the future.
It's true. That advice will always
You
be
ne-
there with you.
Until bears go extinct, I will be ready.
That'll be in the handbook until they're all gone. Anyway, Leslie, thanks for doing the interview. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you for having me. I will see you at a later date.
As of recently, if someone gives you an opportunity you've never seen before, say no, because it will be a miserable waste of time.
Fair enough.
Anyways, future self, lock the fuck in. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's kind of it.
Thanks, bro.
Advice for my future self.
We're talking like age 30 Liam now.
Yeah. I'm looking out the window as I think now. It's making me feel very smart. I'm stroking my chin.
Bro is literally Aristotle as well. Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop some advice, like to be or not to be.
Holy shit.
I would say be honest to yourself and be fully accepting of yourself, because that's a hard thing to do. It's not easy, and I've struggled with it a lot in my life. And I think if I can keep doing that, like accept my emotional side as well as more my anxious side, more thoughtful side, accept them both, then I think things go well. I think things will go better for me.
Damn. Bro is the ponderer.
I'm the thinker.
He's
you
the
know that
thinker.
statue of the guy on the, he's like got a chin up, and he's really thinking.
Yeah, that's you. That's you.
That's me. That's me.
Holy shit. Anyway, thank you, Liam.
I don't know. Well, to quote, well, I'll just say my favorite quote, which is from Bochi Rock, which is, abandoning your uniqueness is equivalent to dying. It just says, just don't copy people, just do what you want to do, and be creative.
Damn, philosophical. I like that. Ooh. Thank you very much, Steph.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
Anything at all.
I don't know
But bar that, I'd say keep on track with the film career. Hopefully, find a new job that is around the same pay and isn't backbreaking. That would be brilliant. And go travel and vlog it. Make some money off it at least. And yeah.
Bless.
My advice is that I should have done like that a long time ago.
So real, so real. And
So true.
And that's the end of the interview.
I suppose this kind of ties back into the last thing, because it's mostly I need to fucking improve a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm not good at anything to do with engineering. This was a strange course for me to go into. I'm terrible at maths and I didn't do physics. So I need to just lock in.
Yeah, you gotta lock in.
I have to lock in on like all aspects of my life right now. That's
Mhm.
kind of the point I'm being pushed to. I spend too long in my room, so now I have to fucking get up at 5 in the morning and fucking get home, walking home at fucking like night in the fucking winter. I'm being forced to sort out my sleep, being forced to sort out my eating, kind of just being like reconstructed. And my advice is just fucking go with it. Don't be a pussy. Lock the fuck in. Also, something I'll say, because I know I will be listening to this, don't fucking touch the abyss. You put a 4-year lock on that for a reason. You don't get to touch that until at least 2028, and don't do it then.
What the fuck is the abyss?
That's a long conversation.
Alright, I'll save it for the alcohol night.
Yes, definitely. That would be a good talk.
Alrighty, that's the end of the interview.
Thank you, thank you.
Very awesome.
My advice,
Mm-hmm.
my future self. Good question. Good question. I guess Calvin. Wait, how much in the future though?
This time next year. Well,
This time next year.
to yourself in September of next year.
Okay. Wait. Okay. But the thing is, what I need to prepare Calvin for the year after next year. So my advice, Calvin, for next year is you need to be prepared for next year. Not next year, but next year. Okay, not the year coming, but next year. And you should also tell Calvin to prepare for the next year after next year, because Calvin will not be prepared, and that Calvin is probably not prepared for the year before because he wasn't prepared for next year because you didn't tell him to be prepared for next year. So I'm telling you, Calvin, prepare Calvin for next year. Thank you.
I have a lot to say about this band, but Iris asked me to take only 3 minutes and then said I could send a voice message about it to put in the end of the video. So this is what that is. For some context, Kusoku Band is an insert band for the anime Bocchi the Rock, which is about a socially anxious girl who joins a band to try and improve herself. This year hasn't been the best for me, so I eventually took solace with Bocchi the Rock and Kusoku Band, but I had actually watched anime last year near the beginning of 2023, and it was my favorite show of all time even back then, and Kosokuban was also my favorite band back then. But I just grew to love it even more as it helped me get through the bad parts of this year. Since Kosokuban is tied to the Bocchi Rock anime, that means I do have a lot of emotional connection between both of them, which does influence my favorite Kosokuban songs. As the show was airing, they were releasing songs alongside new episodes. Then, when the final episode aired, they released a self-titular album, Kosoku Band. It contains 14 songs, and each one is amazing, although there definitely are some I love more than others, so I won't talk about all of them. Only the ones I have a lot to say about. One thing I really love about some of the songs in this album is how they can relate to some of the other members of the band. The lead guitarist and the protagonist of the show, Hitori Goto, is the lyricist for the band, so most of the songs are about her, but some she writes with one of the other three girls in mind. Saishun Complex is the first song in the album and the opening song of the show. It talks about Hitori's Saishun Complex or youth complex, which is basically where she hates things that she has not experienced herself, and she especially hates when these things are present in songs. This includes stuff like romance or long walks on the beach. I think it's an amazing introduction to not only her character, but the show as a whole, and it really gets you into the right mood. Anaband, also known as That Band, is one of the insert songs of the show. In the context of Hitori, it's another song about her social complex and distaste towards certain music, but this song can also be interpreted in relation to another Kosoku band member, Ryo. Ryo was once in a different band but left as they began playing less for themselves and started creating music to appeal to an audience which she disagreed with, and this song can be interpreted as about that band. This is if I could be a constellation is another insert song. This one is much more obviously about one of the other members. Hitori and another member called Kita, who's a singer for the band, have a very close relationship in the show and have a lot of parallels with each other. So this song is used to showcase those parallels. The song is from Hitori talking about how she wishes she was more like Kita, but it can also be interpreted the other way around as Hitori succeeds in ways that Kita does not. I think these two characters work very well with each other, and this song supports that kind of dynamic a lot. Rock and Roll Morning Light Falls on You is the final song used in the show, specifically being used as the credit song for the final episode, and it is a truly amazing send off. This one is sung by Hitori herself and is actually a cover for an Asian Kung Fu Generation song, and AKFG was actually the primary inspiration for Kosoku Band, so it's really cool to see them do a cover for one of the songs. Hearing Hitori sing for the first time just goes to show how far her character has come. Personally, this is a contender for one of my favorite songs of all time, and for this video, a contender for one of my favorite songs of the year, even though I did discover it last year when I first listened to Kosoku Band. It was the first song to make me cry just because I liked the song, as opposed to other songs where I cry because I associate it directly with a moment from a game or show. And I do associate the song with Butcher Rock, but my reason for crying isn't because I was remembering a moment from the show. Instead, I was getting very emotional because I understood the character development that Hitori went through to be able to sing the song. As someone with a lot of social anxiety, it resonated a lot with me. Excuse me. This year, two Bocchi Rock films released, and with it came new music in the form of a 6-song album called Re Kosoku Band. It was the first new Kosoku Band music in over a year, and I was so ecstatic. They released the new songs in twos since both films had a new opening and ED alongside them, and then the album released with another 2 new songs. Doppelganger is about a Hitori doppelganger that confronts her, and is a version of herself that contains no flaw, while the real Hitori is filled with flaws, and Hitori wishes that she could disappear and the doppelganger replace her. But throughout the song, she comes to terms with herself and realizes that both versions of herself must coexist for her to truly become the person she wants to be. As a bonus, this song is the opening to the second film, which focuses really heavily on Hitori and Kita's relationship. So with this in mind, the song can be interpreted as about these two characters in a similar way to If I Could Be a Constellation. Kita is the doppelganger to Hitori, the person she wishes she could be more like, but realizing that both of them cannot reach their truest potential without the other. It's not a perfect interpretation, but I think it works well enough and is pretty cool. When I first heard the song Chronostasis, it brought me to tears. It was by far the most unique Kosokuban song, and all the way through it sounded like a labor of love from Hitori to her friends. It's by her wanting to stay in this period of her life, being afraid that things will change as time moves on, and then she will no longer have her friends to push her forward anymore. While I personally feel like the song is very targeted towards one member in particular, the song can also be seen as being about the band as a whole, and Hitori even included each member's name within the lyrics, which is a neat detail. Riri is another Asian Kung Fu Generation cover, and I was so ecstatic upon realizing this cover was happening. Riri is the opening to a different series I love called Erased, and this song was one of my few favorite songs which I think would really fit the band well, so I was really excited for this, and it absolutely blew my expectations out of the water. What I really love about this cover and the cover of Morning Light is that they don't just feel like covers but unique interpretations of these songs from Kosoku Band. This one is no different. The album as a whole is all about hope, and I feel like they really made this cover sound hopeful. It also ended up becoming one of my most listened to songs and one of my favorite songs within just a couple of days, which says a lot about how much I loved it. Also, it is of course sung by Hitori again. I always love hearing her sing, and it always makes me cry. We Will is a 4-song concept EP and the most recent release from Kosokuman as of September 2024. The EP has one song written and sung by each of the 4 band members, and specifically from a future version of the band. We don't know when exactly this EP is set during the story, but it can be assumed it is at the very least post high school. Needless to say, you can hear how much everyone has improved, and the one song that showcases the most character development is Bundle Up Your Dreams, which was written and sung by Hitori. I do love the other 3 songs, specifically Rio's song, which is called Planet. I love all 3 of the others, but the one I have the most to say about is Bundle Up Your Dreams. And that's I already chose the song for the video. I've already talked about it, but I'll talk about it again, goddammit. It's my favorite song of all time. As you can maybe tell, Hitori is my favorite character from the show, but also just my favorite character ever. She represents all of the social issues and anxiety I've went through. I relate to her so much and love every aspect of how she was written. And she's also just a little goofball. And that's why Bundle Up Your Dreams very quickly became my favorite song of all time. The release teasers featured 4 songs a couple days before the EP actually released, and the teaser alone for Hitori's song had already left me drenched in tears. I was just so excited to finally get an original song sung by Hitori, and I could already feel all of the character development seeping through from just a teaser. Then I actually got to listen to the song in full, and I immediately burst into tears and could not stop crying until the song ended. It feels like a sort of sequel to Doppelganger, as it's about Hitori singing a different version of herself and realizing that that version is what makes up her character. In the song, that other version is her past self, and she's reflecting on her life and everything that has happened to her. She's glad at how much she has improved, and she doesn't want to forget about that, but she also doesn't want to forget about all the hardships she had to go through to become who she is today, because it's such an important part of herself. Overall, it's my favorite Chris Oakman song, my favorite song of the year, and my favorite song of all time. I would highly recommend checking out Kosoka Band because they are an amazing band, even if you haven't watched the show or have any interest in watching it. Although I would highly recommend Butcher Rock as well. I would personally recommend these 3 songs: Guitar Race and Blue Planet, If I Could Be a Constellation, and a Flashbacker, since I feel like they cover a decent range and are all from the first album. Then, if you like those 3 songs, you should check out the rest of the album alongside the 2 singles they released afterwards, the Re-Kosokuin album and the We Will EP. Thanks for listening to me nerd about my favorite thing ever. Thank you, Ards, for indulging me in my nonsense. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.
I miss you every day, no I'm not okay, I'm in fucking pain, all it does is rain, never be the same. Never be the same, never be the same, I'm in fucking pain, I've been going insane, lose my fucking brain, bitches like I stay.